watching Lights Out.
This is Lights Out. I'm Faisal Khan, joined by Frank Warren. We were here for the public weigh-in for Fury Seferi Saturday night, the MEN Arena. Frank, how's Manchester treating you so far?
Excellent, always has done. I've been promoting it, been up here doing the business here for many years. It's always been a pleasure.
He once again he stole the show, didn't he, just by picking up Seferi?
Spontaneous guy.
Is that why you brought him back?
Yeah, I like him. I think he's fun, and I think he's got that craziness about him. You never know what he's going to do, and it's quite amusing. I've got to be honest, I've never seen anything like that myself in boxing.
On you, Frank. Basically, obviously he's back in the ring now. How, as a promoter and as a guy that's known Tyson throughout his career, how happy are you to see him back in the ring?
I'm happy for myself and for us. I'm happy for BT, and I'm certainly happy for Tyson. More importantly. He's in a bad place. He's worked very hard to get himself, turn his life around, and he's done a good job. Yeah. He's lost nearly 8 stone. As you can see from this weigh-in, he needs to get a bit more off. There's a bit more still to go. That's one of the reasons why everyone says, go back and fight this guy, push him straight in. It don't work like that. He's got to get himself right. There's still a bit more work to do physically. Mentally, he's there. I know he's there mentally. He'll fight anybody, but a bit more physically, and he'll be ready to challenge for the titles. And it's great he's back on the scene.
One step at a time. We can only think of Seferi for Saturday night. What's Seferi going to bring to the table on Saturday?
I've got no idea, to be quite honest. He's a winning fighter as such. I say he's a winning fighter. All these fights have. He won 21 by knockout, so he seems to punch a bit. He's lost 1, and that was against Manuel Jara, who's the WBA regular champion, and he went the distance with him. So, is he durable? On that, he looks like he's durable. He's won all his other fights. Can he take a punch off of Tyson Fury? We'll find out. Tyson's a big favourite. But there's still a lot of unknowns about the Tyson Fury. I mean,
there's a lot of unknowns about this Tyson Fury, the new Tyson Fury.
Correct. And so what is he going to be? Is he going to be the fighter he was or not? I think he will be, but it remains to be seen. What happens if this fight starts dragging on to the later rounds? Who knows?
There'll obviously be lots of questions asked regardless of what happens. I know you can't look past Seferi.
Sorry?
I know you can't look past Seferi on Saturday night, but what is the plan? Like, who would you want to see Tyson in the ring with this year? I mean, is Tony Bellew an option?
I think that would be an option. He's not committed to anything. I know that Anthony Joshua's fighting Ppv'Frank, so he ain't going to fight till next spring. Wilder's got a mandatory defence, so he's out of action. Not that I would think it to make those fights right now anyway. As I mentioned earlier about repeat myself, he needs to go through the process and get himself into good shape. But Tony Bellew, October, November would be a great fight to me.
Obviously it means that you'll have to work with Eddie Hearn though.
Well, listen, it's what it's all about. If it's a fight and it makes sense, we'll do it.
Unfortunate for Billy Joe Saunders, he's had to pull out the Martin Murray fight. Can you tell us what the injury was, how serious it is, and when can we expect to see him?
It was a recurring injury from it, same as last time, so he's out. I'm waiting for the medical report to say when he can resume training. So it sounds like he's going to be out for at least another, probably till late summer. Early autumn.
What did you make of Martin Murray's comment saying that he's only pulled out because he's going to take the Golovkin fight?
Well, he's not taking. Look, the Golovkin fight. When he made those comments, and I understand they're still in negotiations for Golovkin and Canelo. I don't know. I mean, that certainly wasn't on anyone's agenda. It's no good to us as promoters. I mean, we booked that venue twice now. This fight's been postponed. We've booked the venue, we've paid out for it. We're not happy about it, and we've had to sort quite a few things out. But Martin will fight on the 23rd, and he's going to be involved in the title fight. I'm working on it, and I hope I'm going to get it over the line.
Is there a replacement lined up for Billy?
Yeah, there is, and hopefully we get it all sorted out today.
Excellent. And I was just touching on another thing. Josh Warrington, obviously, a couple of weeks ago in Leeds. Is there any chance we might see him and Frampton later on this year? It's a fight that...
Yes. Providing they keep winning their fights, they're going to. Josh is fighting at late September, early October. And Carl, as you know, is fighting on the 18th of August at Windsor Park. So that's all done. They both come through their respective fights. We want to make that fight. They want it, we want it.
Another question, what did you make of yesterday's announcement in the heavyweight division, Dillian Whyte to take on Joseph Parker?
It's a good fight. It's a decent fight. It's not a pay-per-view fight, but it's a decent fight.
You don't think that's pay-per-view standard?
Would you pay 19 quid for that?
No, not really.
No. Let's being very honest, it's not having a go. Whoever put that.
It's not a world title fight.
No, it's taking the piss out of the fans, especially when you say pay-per-view's dead.
So if you were promoting it, would it be pay-per-view?
Of course it wouldn't fight. This is not pay-per-view fight, is it?
and this is obviously.
Well, you're telling me those two guys are bigger than Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury's comeback fight, which is what they wanted to do at pay-per-view fight. No, definitely not.
What's your prediction for it?
What, for Tyson?
No, for White and.
I fancy Parker.
You think? Just honest question. Do you think Dillian White, at the stage he's in right now, obviously since he's lost to Anthony Joshua, do you think he should be fighting for a world title right now in his career?
Well, look, he's got himself into a position where he looks like he's getting the opportunity. I don't know why he's fighting. I don't know why he's fighting Parker. You know, was he number one?
I think he's number one for Wilder's belt. It's either him or Brazil.
What's he fighting Parker for? Sit tight and wait for that fight to happen. That's what I would do if I was him. You know, is he world champion, championship material? I've got no idea. I mean, he had life and death with Derek Chisora, was it last year?
End of 2016.
Was it 2016?
When
there was nothing,
Joshua fought
there was
Molina.
nothing in that fight.
It was a brilliant fight.
It was a great fight. And a lot of people thought that Chisora won it, but there was nothing in the fight. But when you look at that and you look at what Tyson Fury did with Chisora, who never won a second of any, and he was with me at the time, never won a second of any round.
No, Nathan Gorman, Sean Turner. Obviously, Sean Turner.
Good fight. Yeah.
Sean Turner is very confident that he's gonna bring a fight.
I'm looking forward. Listen, one thing's for sure, they're gonna have a fight. Those two. It's gonna be competitive.
Maurice Hooker's down here. He got a bit of a.
I don't know why they do all that bullshit. I mean,
the Manchester fans really do not like Maurice Hooker and his trainer. We saw Maurice Hooker, his trainer saying, "Listen, we love you, Manchester. We're coming to take the belts back to the US."
Well,
what type of fight is Flanagan Hooker going to be like?
Well,
what do you think?
He's fired up, Terry, as you can see. Hooker's coming to the other guy's backyard. He's fired up. It's number one fighting number two, ordered for a vacant title. It's Terry's chance to become the second Mancunian to be a double weight world champion. More importantly, put yourself in some big fights. So I'm delighted.
Frank, just one final question. I was speaking to another one of your young prospects in Raza, Hamza. He fights on the 23rd. How
good fight? That's a good fight he's got.
It is against Louis Petit.
It's a good fight.
What can the fans expect from Raza Hamza?
A good fight.
What type of fighter is he? Because he looks like a very good young.
He looks a good fighter, and so's Louis. So I think you're going to have a real good fight. He's going to the other guy's backyard. It's going to be a cracking night. Another good fight on the undercard of our shows.
Frank, listen, I'll let you carry on. I hope you enjoy tomorrow night. I know for a fact I will. I'll be there.
Good.
And we'll hope to speak to you soon.
As long as all the fans do, because they're the ones who matter.
Exactly. Frank Warren, thank you for talking to us.